What if I told you that you could build your own AI-powered data assistant inside Databricks? One that understands plain English, writes SQL for you, and pulls your data instantly. In this video, I'll walk you through a step-by-step guide on how to set up the Genie app in Databricks. From loading CSV files to creating an intelligent text-to-SQL workspace. I'm Rathis from Resonance Analytics, and if you're into data engineering, AI automation, and analytics design, hit that subscribe button and let's dive right in. Here's what we'll cover today. Number 1, configuring your Databricks environment. Number 2, loading and verifying CSV files in Unity Catalog. Number 3, generating AI metadata for your datasets. Number 4, creating your Genie workspace. Number 5, using Genie's text-to-SQL capabilities. Number 6, adding custom SQL queries and conversational memory. Finally, we'll be validating results and sharing the Genie space. And also, I have a little bonus for you at the end. All right, let's get started. Alright, so step 1 is actually the configuration. I've already opened up my Databricks workspace. So let's start by loading in our datasets. You'll want to make sure your CSV files are properly organized before we ingest them. As you can see here, I've got about 15 CSV files stored inside Unity Catalog volumes. Each of these represent a different dataset we'll use in our Genie app later. So by storing them in Unity Catalog, we get all the governance and lineage tracking out of the box. All right, so next I'm going to go ahead and load the cluster, start up the cluster and load the datasets. So the first step is to check your configuration, make sure everything is in order. Next is to list out all the CSV files inside the Unity Catalog volume. And then we'll go to step 2, which is loading those CSV files into Delta tables. So as you can see, the CSV files have been loaded into the Delta tables. And step 3, we're going to check if everything in Unity Catalog has been loaded properly. So step 4 is to actually verify the tables, make sure every one of them has been loaded properly again. So this is an optional step, but I like to just be a bit thorough in this sense. Step 5 is actually just a quick sanity check, and we're going to just check if the tables have been loaded and do a row count. And right now you can see the EV charging network database is here, and the tables have been fully loaded successfully. So right now we are in the catalog page, and we can see that all the tables are currently present within our schema. Now the next thing we're going to do is generate descriptions for these tables using Databricks' built-in AI generator feature. And we're going to apply this at the table level and also at the row level. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to fast track the table generation and the rows. And we're just going to click accept, and we're going to repeat the same process for the other tables and the rows as well. And as you can see, it's relatively quite easy to generate AI descriptions for the tables, including the rows. And this saves a lot of time instead of creating your own metadata scripts or templates, prompt templates. And you can do it very easily within Databricks. So right now I'm going to create a new Genie workspace for the EV charging database. And I'm going to select all the relevant tables that we're going to use for the EV charging network database. So Genie has a limit of about 25 tables that you can use within one Genie space. I think we have 15, so it should be within the threshold. So I'm going to give a title for the Genie workspace and also a description. So the tables we selected earlier will also let Genie generate inferences and answer user queries. And we're also going to add some sample questions. Here's the cool part. Genie is actually a text-to-SQL agent and super simple to set up. Any user on Databricks can do this. So you can see that after we've saved the sample questions, and you can see the sample questions as you load in the space the next time you log in. So now we'll select a sample question and have a look at what Genie generates. So once Genie generates that SQL, you can open up the SQL editor and check that if the same SQL that Genie generated actually runs even in the SQL editor. It's just another layer of validation. And as we can see, even in the SQL editor, the SQL generated by Genie runs perfectly and returns the same results. Now here's something really cool. Genie also supports custom SQL queries. If you've got something more advanced, you can still build and save that right inside of Genie. So as you can see here, I'm creating a SQL query that is custom and is quite a heavy query. And so right now I'm going to ask the same question of the query that I just created, the custom SQL query that I just created in Genie, which is which charging stations generate the highest revenue and how does this vary by operator? And it has generated the results. And if I were to click on the show code button, you would see that it actually used the SQL query that I added into the custom SQL section. So let's try a few more questions. For example, Genie doesn't yet understand what VIP customers are. But we can fix this by telling Genie what a VIP customer means, and it adds that to its conversational memory. So we can see that VIP customers which have more than 5 sessions actually returns a null result, meaning that probably no customers had more than 5 sessions. So we're going to change the definition of VIP customers to maybe just 2 sessions. So after redefining the VIP customers as anyone with more than 2 charging sessions, we actually get results. And you can provide feedback to monitor Genie's accuracy over time. And we can also save this definition as an instruction, and Genie will automatically add it into its custom queries or custom instructions. And after giving feedback, you'll actually be able to view those benchmark results in the monitoring tab. And so this Genie space is also fully shareable. Just copy the link and send it to your colleagues or your teammates, anyone that has or requires access to this Genie workspace. So remember how we added AI metadata earlier? That's how Genie knows which columns and tables belong together. So here I'm going to start a new chat, and Genie will still remember what VIP customers are, as it's pulling this straight from memory. And you can see here, once the results are generated, I check the code again, and it's still pulling the same custom SQL that I added to Genie earlier, and it's also outputting the same results. And that's it for the Genie demo. Thanks for following along. And that's how you set up your Genie app in Databricks, from raw CSVs to an AI-powered workspace that lets anyone query data like a pro. If you'd like to take this even further, Resonance Analytics can help you deploy Genie as a secure data assistant, fully integrated with Microsoft Teams. That means your business users can chat with your Databricks data right inside Teams, even from their mobile phones, without ever opening the Databricks workspace. We handle everything end-to-end, from Databricks setup and Unity catalog governance to Teams integration and enterprise SSO. So your teams get insights instantly, and your data stays where it belongs, safe, governed, and auditable. If that sounds like something your organization needs, get in touch at Resonance Analytics, and let's bring your data to life. If this tutorial helped you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Resonance Analytics for more deep dives into data engineering, AI automation, and modern analytics platforms.